Hello everyone, Purple27 back again with Dark Souls. So I believe we're on episode 3 now. Also, just beforehand, I'm going to say this. I was messing around with my microphone a bit, so the audio for this video might be a little screwed up, and I'm sorry in advance, but we're just going to kind of go through and see what happens. So anyways, last video, if you remember, we crossed both Capra and Gaping Dragon off of our list. And for you Dark Souls vets, you'll probably know where we're going to be heading next, but for new players, I'm not going to tell you yet. But first, we're going to want to head back to Firelink Shrine. Alright, here we are, Firelink. So, actually, you know what? I forget if I grabbed the items I needed to over here. Oh, also, here's Petrus and his crew. We won't really be needing them. They sell us miracles, but I'm a mage build, so I don't use miracles, only sorceries. Maybe in the future, one day, I could do a playthrough of miracles. I've never finished a full playthrough with miracles, really, but... Okay, so I did the elevator. Do I want to? No, okay, we're gonna keep continuing with the main story. There is a section I will need to come back here for later. So... vets may also know that since I have the Master Key as my starting class gift, I'm going to be very slight, well, not really since I beat Gaping Dragon, but you're not usually supposed to get to the next area this way. You can pretty much sequence break the game, and it can suck for new players because it can kind of lock them into a hard battle that they may not be able to do, which can be kind of discouraging the first time around. But we're going to go through it. I'm pretty acquainted with this battle, so I think even if I'm doing low damage, I can just get through it from knowledge of the battle. I should be pretty okay, but we'll see. Hopefully magic weapon is able to carry me through. Also, wait, hold on, I'm going to send that back up. Before I actually go there is a merchant down here who sells some magic stuff, so I might go see what he has. Also, I need to check something. Okay, those are my 2 rings. Sorry, I was playing on my my normal playthrough that I have in New Game Plus, and I'm not even sure what items I do and don't have. I didn't even let him talk. Oh well, I forgot what this guy's name is, but but we'll see. So purchase item. What does he have? He just has soul arrows. Never mind. I thought he had more stuff, but he doesn't. So on to the next boss, I guess. So we just came out of that elevator. We're gonna head into here. And then using our master key we started with, we can get into here. We have a few loose souls over here. This is the Valley of the Drakes. We're not going to see this area very much. A little bit later on, maybe. But for now, we're going to go through this tunnel. And there's a few guys over here. You don't need to fight them. My first playthrough, of course, I fought them because I tried to fight every enemy I could. But now I just run past them. Just going to want to be careful, be ready to roll out of the way. They're slow, but they may be able to catch you off guard. Like that guy always scares me. And welcome to Blight Town. Probably the most hated area in Dark Souls 1. Maybe the whole Souls series. There's guys that will shoot you and inflict you with toxic, which is like poison, but it drains your health way faster. We won't see them too much on this route because this is like the shortcut path, thankfully. On the normal route, which you would take after killing Gaping Dragon, they are way more annoying. But thankfully going this way, you do not have to deal with them basically at all. I think there's one that will try to shoot at me, but he probably won't hit me. And we're going to get on this elevator thing, and it's going to take us down. And as you can see, this is a giant swamp area. This is actually one big great poison swamp. So it can be a little annoying to walk through, unless you have purple moss clumps, which actually, let me check if I have any. Doesn't look like it, so we're going to be running through it normally. I do that anyways, and I just fight the boss with poison inflicted. Okay, not too bad. We're taking those guys out in 3 hits. Usually when I play, I'm only taking them out in like 4 hits max, or 4 hits at least, usually. So there's also a few items down here we could nab. I don't know if I'm going to. There's a cool ring we can get, which is literally it does the same thing the Grass Crest Shield does, so I don't usually go out of my way to get it, unless like I'm doing a build where I'm using like heavy shield stuff. I'm just thinking, should I go into this fight with only 5 Estus? I should be okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and make our way back through here. Got a few bugs to clear out. I will be grabbing a item that I will be using. I'm gonna try to get as far as I can without getting poisoned, but if you get poisoned, it's not too bad. So right there, those are gonna be, I believe, 2 large Titanite shards, which is what you use to get your weapons from +5 all the way up to +10. Oh, it's only 1, okay. We'll be getting more way later. Or not super way later, but pretty soon we'll be able to get some more. I don't know in this video, but maybe we'll start exploring the next little area that we can do. Well, kind of major area. It depends how this next boss fight's going to go. Whether or not we'll get to see a lot of it. So here we go. We made it to where we are. The boss is just going to be down this hallway a bit. But yeah, at this point, if you do have a purple moss clump, which you would, if you remember when we got the grass crest shield, there was those bush-looking dudes that would run at me. Yeah, they may drop purple moss clumps. You can farm them from them, and it'll just cure poison. Then they also drop red moss clumps, which cure the toxic, which I was talking about, which is absolutely horrible. I'm gonna wait for this poison to wear down, so the fight's not as annoying. Alright, I think that's enough waiting. We're gonna go inside. Alright, we're gonna buff our weapon. And we'll move on to the next boss fight. This is Quaylag. I'm not gonna show the cutscene for certain reasons. Some other content creators will definitely know what I'm talking about. Wow, I don't usually get that opening. Oh, come on, Quaylag. Just play nice one time. She should not cause us too much trouble. Ooh! That is not very nice damage. I don't know how I feel about that. Please don't get stuck on the body. Okay, she's spitting lava. Okay, we're only running about 55 damage. Not exactly the damage I wanted to be doing at this point. I was hoping I could be doing at least a little more. Watch out for this attack. She's going to explode. Yep, it's a big old AoE attack. She's got the sword swipes. If you kind of stick by these legs, you won't get hit by it. But again, just watch out for the big explosion. You do not want to get hit by that. It does a ton of damage. Oh, and it looks like our buff ran out. No, I'm stuck inside of her. Shield, protect me. Thank goodness I didn't die. No, no, no. Don't go in the lava. Man, I got completely janked right there. That was Dark Souls 1 jank at its finest. I'll see you when we get back to the boss. Okay, we're back. Hopefully this does not go this bad this time. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that was my fault. I kinda got completely hit with the jankiness of Dark Souls right there. Is she gonna jump again? I never get that jumping opening. And I've also never been hit by it. Okay, take this opportunity to heal. I am very surprised that didn't hit me. Watch out for that. She does a little slam. It's not a big damage like her explosion, but it still can catch you a little bit. Okay, she's going to do her explosion. We're going to shift over to the other side of the arena because we want to be avoiding that lava. It will absolutely go through our health bar. And we are definitely going to hope for these spit attacks because they leave her open for a super long time. You can hit these legs if you kind of want to stay back from her. Watch the slam. And our damage went down. I'm going to rebuff. Okay, we missed. Okay, Quaylag, chill. Don't hit the lava, please. Okay, she's going to spit some lava, but that's okay. Stay away. She's gonna do the slow approach. Okay, that's okay. Alright, no explosion, no explosion. Good, good, good. We got her halfway down. We're making good progress. Still no explosion. Okay, good. I'm wondering... I've always kind of wondered this, if it's like, based on the amount of damage you do, whether or not she'll do the explosion. I honestly have just no idea. Don't get janked again. Oh, she's doing the explodey. Not good. I thought I was going to be caught by that for a second. Okay, we're going to try to buff up. Don't explode, don't explode. Please, please, please. Oh, she went for it. That could have been very, very bad for us. We should be okay here. This should just be an easy victory. Oh, I was going to try to get greedy. And there we go. Quelaag is down. So yeah, not too of a difficult fight. This is one time I am going to blame, you know, the sort of janky glitchiness of Dark Souls 1. Because you guys saw that. I was literally stuck in the middle of her body. There was no way I could have gotten out of that. Even with the lucky shield block, I was still stuck. But yeah, this is the next bell of awakening. We're going to ring this thing and it's going to open up the next major area of the game. I'm not going to show the full cutscene. The bell rings, the two giants at the fortress we need to go to wake up or something and they open the gates so that we can get in. And first, we're going to head over here, slash at this wall. I don't know if you saw that, but right when you get down the staircase, head just directly forward. Directly forward, slash at this wall, it'll disappear. You got a secret area over here. This is Engi. Talk to him, say yes, and he'll move out of your way. Takes a little bit. Does he sell pyromancies? I believe he sells a couple fireball spells if you're going to be playing pyromancer and you want that. Got bonfire here. We're going to level up. I don't think I need more attunement slots. Man, I should have had this ready beforehand. I'm just gonna check the wiki for something real quick. Okay, no, we're good. I only need 15 intel for it, so I'm not gonna go for it. Put some into health, rest into endurance. That should be pretty good. Okay, now this lady, Quelaag's sister, you can use her to open a shortcut later on. I don't believe that I am going to, because I think I should just be okay. Hopefully, I should be alright. But yeah, so we're gonna just... The button slipped. Hey, look, a Firekeeper soul. And then Engi's gonna get a little bit angry at us. And he's gonna drop a bunch of bugs. If you time it perfectly, you can kill them all in one hit. But yeah, so there's that. Normally, without my mod, you would not be able to relight this bonfire. But it's okay because I'll show you right now, even if we didn't, if you just head back out here, hopefully you don't die or else you have to walk back through the poison swamp. But if you head through here, another little tunnel. And here you will pop out at the Demon Ruins. And look, another bonfire right there. Very simple to get back here if you really needed to. So there's that bonfire. Let me check something. I've only been recording like 15 minutes. We might be able to get through the next area if I place my cards right. So we're going to go back to Undead Parish and we're going to go talk to Andre a little bit. Alright, here we are. So this was something I was considering doing. If you remember, I had got this boss weapon to drop. I can't wield it right now. I think, let me see. I probably need like 1 or 2 more strength only. I probably should have upgraded that. But yeah, I think it's just going to be in the long run way better than our broadsword. If I keep using the broadsword, it's just going to be a long long set of fights for each time. And like, I know I can beat the fights besides maybe one of them with lower damage because, you know, I basically know all the attack patterns. But I'd rather not have to kind of go with that. We're going to give Andre this Ember. If you remember, we found it in the sewers with Gaping Dragon. So now if we go to Modify, we can upgrade our sword past +5 to +6 and beyond. You also get access to the Raw Infusement, which removes some of your scaling, but it gives you a bit higher base damage. I don't really use the Raw Infusement at all. It's just never seemed like a good trade-off because quite a bit of your damage does simply come with the scaling of your weapon. But now that we're over here, I guess we'll just head this way, because this is the next place we need to go anyways, the next main story area. Alright, so welcome to Sen's Fortress. A very intimidating place for when you first start out this game. I'm not going to get that item over on the right. I believe it's just some extra souls. You have all these swinging axes. This place is very scary when you first walk through it. But if you just keep a decent pace, everything should be okay. I'm not going to mess with that guy. Can I make it through? Yes, sir. Okay, but yeah, we're just going to keep running. Basically, don't stop. That's like the best tip I got. Okay, welcome to Sen's Fortress. First time being here. Very nice. First time being here of the series. I'm sure glad I really know this place like the back of my hand and I don't die here, because it's very irritating to die here. But thankfully, I can always get through it first try. You're just gonna keep running. Ooh, what's that? Free souls? Thank you. We're just gonna keep running up here, you know. Avoid these axes to the best of your ability. Dodge this guy's lightning. You can stab him in the back if you want. You don't need to, because if you step on this pressure plate, it's going to shoot some arrows directly into his face. Then you can open this, get yourself some free large Titanite shards. We will use those later. And we're going to come over here, but make sure you stop at this doorway, because boulder. There it goes. You can find Siegmeyer. Again, we are not going to use him. He sells miracles like Petrus, so I'm not going to be doing his questline at all, really. But there is a questline I kind of need to get done over here. Also here, you would usually wait to avoid a boulder that's rolling down, but if you're fast enough, you can make it without getting ran over. And now we're going to chill here for a little bit. We're going to let, I believe it's 5 boulders roll by. So there's one. And should be coming number 2. Yep, here comes number 2. There's 2. I'm just going to speed this up, actually. Alright, and yes, it was 5. Believe me, I did not find this my first time around. I watched a walkthrough to get here. So this is the covetous golden serpent ring. Let me just get out of the way of that boulder. Let me check what it does. Boost item discovery. So that's basically, it boosts the chances of you finding good or decent items when you kill stuff. Also, this is a mimic right here. You can tell because if you see here, the chain kind of curves and comes directly towards me. And if you're very careful, you can actually see him breathing. So, we're going to use something called the Lloyd's Talisman. This thing. We're going to throw it. And it puts him to sleep. And we can grab what's inside. Lightning Spear. A very decent, like, early-ish game weapon. Because I believe it's past +5. Because to get Lightning Infusement, you need to be past +5. You know what? Let me check if I can use it, actually. It's doing 144. Which is a little bit better than our upgraded broadsword. I have just barely enough strength. I cannot buff it though. That's the only thing about it right now. Alright, so now we're going to head up here. And we are going to push this mechanism which controls the directions of the boulders that way. So that's going to go down. It's going to break a wall that we're going to want to get through. You can push it back now. We don't need it there anymore. Just make sure the boulders go in the right way so you don't get crushed on the way down. And we're going to head down here. We're going to find an NPC that we're going to want to free. Because he's going to give us some pretty decent stuff. Some spells that we're going to need. Alright, you just run behind this guy, stab him. You see, we're getting a lot of damage out of this little spear. Very nice weapon to just pick up if you're not really upgraded. So I believe we can free him just by using the master key. Alright, I'm just going to say sorry. This is Big Hat Logan. I didn't really let him talk accidentally. I'm very used to just spamming through all the voice lines in this game. Also, with our master key, we can open this stuff. There's a soul in there. Let me see. I'm not sure if we can open this with the master key now that I think about it. Oh, we can. Good, good, good.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm safe, and I'd love to resume my travels, but I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Firelink Shrine. Speak with me there, so that I may impart.
Alright, so he's going to go head back to Firelink. We'll catch up with him later, and he does sell a few spells. I'm not sure if we'll get much use out of him, because I believe they do have like a pretty high intelligence stat that I need to get to in order to actually use them. So we can just head back. You know what? I don't even remember going this way anymore. Oh! Wait. Oh, I'm right here. Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see. Oh, hello. Okay, we'll just take care of you, yes. I'm not sure if boulders are heading this way. I don't think they are. I'm gonna risk it. I don't know if I'm just going crazy, but I swear the boulders will automatically move to different places moving in this game. I swear in this place they do it. And I'm not sure if there's boulders heading down this way right now. I'm just going to wait for a second. Oh, yep, there they go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one, oh, I think there's like a loading trigger or something right there, because it feels like boulders always switch to coming down this way whenever you get past this area. So we're just going to run. There's the same mimic we had passed by earlier. That's what they're called, by the way. The chest enemies are called mimics. Get back out on this elevator. And we'll head back to where we were going. Logan is now freed. I believe he should stay there after we beat the next boss. He shouldn't move. But in case he does, I'm sorry. He sells a few powerful spells, but like I said, they have a pretty high intelligence stat that you need. Alright, so we're going to keep heading this way. There's a little trap here. We'll just run through it. We're going to want to head this way a bit. You got some more axes to walk through. Just kind of time it. Sprint through it. All of these are gaps that you can definitely make if you sprint. You can hit that guy real quick to just move him out of the way. Got some more axes coming up here. Also, be careful. It can be kind of hard to judge the distance to the axes that you are. And when we get out here, we're going to want to keep running because someone's going to be throwing giant bombs at us. We have a few items over here, though. But over here, this should just be souls. Yep, large soul brave warrior. See this cracked edge off here? You're going to want to walk down here. It's kind of secret bonfire. I did not know about this like my first 5 playthroughs, if I'm going to be honest with you. So level up, we'll put one more into intel because I might need it for some of Logan's spells. But yeah, this is very useful, especially for the next boss. He can be kind of irritating if you don't know how to fight him properly. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I mess it up. We're just going to keep running anyways. Keep going, up these stairs. That's where the bonfire just was. You're going to have 2 large titanite shards here. Keep going this way, across that bridge. You see that gap? You can actually jump that. There's a merchant in there. He sells some large titanite, which we can use to upgrade. I might have to come back to him. And I don't remember the rest he sells. I think he sells a few consumable items you can use. See, I don't believe I can open these. Nope, they're locked. I need a special key for that. And I don't remember where to find it, so I'm not going to. Gonna head up here. You got a few narrow pathways. Don't get too scared up here. You should be fine. And you're gonna have a nice guy shooting a crossbow at you. Very annoying. And before we head through the fog gate to the next boss, we're gonna come up here and fight our buddy who's been throwing bombs at us this entire time. Just watch yourself. He's gonna throw a bit of a tantrum, and then he falls over. You can get free hits in. Oh man, we almost got him down in one cycle. Watch the slams. And he's dead. So he's going to drop a useful item for us. You'll see what it is right now. And And there it is, a Titanite chunk. I guess I can just spoil it now. Those are going to be used to upgrade our weapons from plus 10 all the way up to plus 15, so we're going to definitely want some of those. And they're not easy to come by, so pick up every single one you can. And this is my friend, the Iron Golem. Just run this way. His projectile will always hit that block, I'm pretty sure. There's basically no risk in trying to hit him. And immediately you're going to want to go for his ankles. Watch out for the hand slams. He will also try to grab you, so be careful of that. You can see we did enough damage. He's now staggered. Do a bit more. Let's see here. And he will tumble. If you're lucky, you get him to fall off the bridge, which I believe is actually an intended mechanic because he has a special animation for falling off of the bridge. I obviously didn't get it, but I mean, it's still cool that you can do that. Speedrunners do it all the time. If you're careful, you can stun him again. Watch out, he will stomp like the giant. And look, we got him staggered again. There he goes. He goes down. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I really want to get this first try and focus. One more hit, and bam, Iron Golem is dead. So yeah, a very easy boss fight, as long as you know you're paying attention. He has an attack where he will grab you, which can be kind of difficult to dodge, but you know, you should get it. Don't freak out too much, and you'll be perfectly fine. And now we can examine this ring of lights. There's a cutscene. Some guys come down, they lift us up, and welcome to the beautiful kingdom of Anor Londo. Such an amazing area. There's nothing like seeing this place for the first time. It's such a cool area to look at. It's so nice looking, so bright. And we're gonna head down here. We will have a bonfire very, very soon. Also, as you can see, Iron Golem dropped us about 40,000 souls. Was it 40,000? I think it was 40,000. He drops a lot of souls for you. A very cool boss. So we're gonna head over here. Just come out into this main courtyard, and you're gonna take a left up here. Here is our bonfire. We can rest here. I'm going to put 2 points in the strength because I think I'm going to need those. I'm going to check the website for something real quick again. Alright, so now we're going to get up to 18 intel because there is a certain spell I do want to use. It looks interesting. And we'll just put another point into vitality. So let me just check. Gargoyle's Halberd. Okay, we can two-hand this thing now. Very good. It'll be doing decent damage. I'm sorry I ditched the lightning spear so quickly, but I'm pretty sure the Gargoyle's Halberd is just better, and you can buff it, so even better for our build. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to head back to Andre because I want to see if I can get this thing upgraded and, you know, get some good damage out of it. Then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find my next spell I'm going to be using. Okay, here we are back at Andre. Wait, let me just check. I am still fast rolling. Whew, I thought I was medium rolling for a second. But we're going to talk to him. I don't know if I have any Titanite on me. I do. Okay, cool, cool. I only have 1, though. So now if I remember, I believe I need 8 more. So okay, there's my 8. Should be able to get this thing up to +5 and maybe +6. Alright, I remembered my numbers correctly. Do that modify. We're going to get that to a +6. And we're going to reinforce it even more. Alright, we got it all the way up to +8. We're doing 207 now. Very, very nice. So there's the Gargoyle's Halberd. And I checked, I've been recording for about 31 minutes, so I think I'm going to call it here. But tomorrow, or not tomorrow, in the next episode, we will definitely be getting the next spell, and hopefully it should be giving us a pretty decent damage increase. Wait, actually, I just thought of something. I'm going to go check with Big Hat Logan real quick. Alright, here we are. I believe he should be right over here. Yep, there he is. There's Big Hat Logan.
There you are. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorcery.
Alright, let's see what he got. What he has. I'm pretty sure his spells are expensive though. Yes, sir, they are. So let me just check 16. So this is what I wanted to get. Homing Soul Mass. Oh, and he also sells Magic Weapon. I did not know that. I learned something new today. He also has like Great Heavy Soul Arrow, which will do pretty decent damage. 8,000 and 20,000.
No results, eh?
Well, I'm just going to check real quick if I can muster up enough souls to grab that stuff. Hopefully I will with these boss souls. Now, usually you can make these into a special boss weapon, but I normally don't do that. I don't go for the boss weapons in this game too much. If I do it for a playthrough, I usually just spawn it in at the very beginning because I don't want to have to go through like 70% of the game to get the soul to then finally get the weapon. Let me see, how many do I have? I have 20,000. I need 8,000 more to get the 2 I want. Nice. Okay. Alright, so Logan, I am back. I will buy Homing Soul Mass off of you and Great Heavy Soul Arrow.
I will stay here.
Alright, so there's Logan. I'm going to go to the bonfire real quick because I want to see what it takes for me to equip these. So that only takes 1 slot. Very good. Homing Soul Mass also takes 1. Okay, nice. Now we're getting a bit more into the casting side of things. So, you know, I'm going to show this off on these enemies up here. So you cast Homing Soul Mass, you get some orbs around you, and they will automatically fire at and attack nearby enemies. Yep, there they go. They don't do a ton of damage, but they're decent. Also, just a warning, if you cast it twice, it will override the previous ones. You can get one later on that spawns in more, but I do not have access to that right now. Now we'll move to Great Heavy Soul Arrow. So this guy, he takes a while to cast, and if they don't dodge it, oh my gosh, these guys are literal pros at dodging. But it does quite a bit of damage. You saw that right there, 262. 262 again, so yes, very, very nice spells. But yeah, now I can officially end the video. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this one. We're making some really good progress in the series, and I'm looking forward to finishing it. So, this has been Purple Slime 27, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!